my 87th time trying to do this. It has been messing up the whole time, but we'll see how this goes. So if there's any the video and the voice doesn't match up, it's my stupid computer's fault. So I did my career research paper on coaching, specifically collegiate baseball coaching. It's a funny picture of Coach Bryant right there yelling at the umpire. So there's three different organizations in college athletics. There's the NCAA, the NJCAA, which is junior college, and the NAIA organization. They're all the same, but NCAA obviously gets more attention. So within coaching, there's basic things that a coach would have to do is like perform general physical activities, coach and develop others, train and teach others, make decisions and solve problems. As a coach, you gotta know who to put in what situation, what pitch to throw, stuff like that. For education and training, you generally have to have a bachelor's degree. It doesn't really matter where or what it's in. What is more important is your knowledge of the sport and like how successful you were as a player and like the impact you made on other coaches, because you're going to be hired by other coaches, so they want to know how well of a teammate you were, how well of a player you were, and that usually translates as to coaching. Yeah, so as a college coach, uh, the guys move out there, like move there, and you're there 24/7, the campus. So there's a lot of work to be going around. You got to recruit players to come to your school, and then you got to develop those players. You got to somehow make them work together. Some kids come from Canada, some kids come from Florida. You got to somehow try to make it smooth chemistry. You got to plan and direct physical conditioning programs, like strength programs, to further develop players. You got to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of individuals, because you got to know what opportunity would be best for this guy or what opportunity would be best for this guy. And and fun fact, that is my best friend from high school. He went to Maryville, which is 2 hours down the road from Marcel. I just thought I'd include that picture right there. So typical day. So in my interview, I interviewed this man right here. His name is Tyler Bender, Coach Bender. In this picture, he's coaching at Indian River, which is a junior college, but now he's at an NAIA school in Kentucky. And he basically told me his typical day. He shows up to the office around 8 in the morning. They get out to the field, do some field work, cut the grass, go over the lines and stuff like that. Then they go back to the office. They recruit, make calls, call coaches, call parents, just doing some work to better the program. And then they go to lunch. And then after lunch, typically they have practice around 3:15. So they got to get out there early. They got to plan the practice. They got to get the field ready for practice. And then after practice, you got to lift. Especially high schoolers coming in, they're 18, 19-year-old guys playing against 20, 21-year-old guys. So, they got to lift and get big. So salary earnings, the average earning is $47,000, but it depends how good you are. Like this man right here, Tim Corbin, he's the head coach at Vanderbilt University, who just recently won the national championship. He gets paid upwards to $2 million, but he's really good at what he does. Been doing it for years, so you just got to move up in the rankings. It's not like just one set job where you're there and then you get this and it's the same. It's up and down. You got to keep working at it. It's the same as a player, man. So advances, what I mean by this is like going from small schools to big schools, making more. It's not really about money, but bigger schools, the more fun you're gonna have. So basically, to go up in the rankings, Coach Bender was telling me, as a player, he got his head in there early. He got, working on coaching. He got working on looking at the game through coaching, and he got working on networking, because that's what it's all about. It's networking. You got to know people to get places. So he said he basically he was a graduate assistant at his school, so he can get his. He was a graduate assistant, and then after that, he coached summer ball for high school kids, And then he coached at my high school. That's how I know him. And then after that, he moved on to a junior college, and now he's at a NAI school. And he also said he would like to be a head coach at a mid-major school. This is a big goal. So there's this organization called the American Baseball Coaches Association, the ABCA. And it's basically just it's been around since 1945, and it's just a big organization for coaches. You can get classes, you can get programs like strength programs. You can talk to other coaches. Tim Corbin is in it. Yeah, they hold in every January. I think they hold like a convention, a baseball convention, where like all the coaches usually go out there, and it's just 4 days straight of baseball, and coaches get knowledge. Coaches talk to other coaches. Networking too. I believe that's it. Yeah, here are my references, but yeah, I just wanted. That's Bender. That's a cool picture of him coaching, and that is